And then when you ask for your money back, then they get upset with you. Carly says, sometimes they are very mean to us when we take money back. This is why I don't lend money. It is so frustrating for me that you would go out of your way to lend someone money in their time of need, right? But then you have to ask for the money back. That already sucks. That's already a awkward situation to be in. But to make matters worse, there are often times where you ask for your money back, like, hey, when are you going to be able to pay me? Remember, I lent you some money. And then they get mad at you. People get upset at you and like, oh man, I told you I'll pay you next month, or oh, you don't really need the money, just wait a little longer, blah, blah, blah. And people like get upset. If I borrowed money from someone else and I promised to pay them back and they have to remind me that I owed them money, I would be super embarrassed. I would feel ashamed of myself. And I just think it's so strange that people can do that. And then when you ask for your money back, then they get upset with you. So this kind of person, this kind of personality, you should be able to easily identify from the time that they ask you for money. You need to know, first of all, if someone asks you to borrow money, just don't. If you want to give them money as a gift, do that so you can just get it off your mind, but do not lend people money. It's just not good. Because no matter what happens, even if it's an emergency situation, it just means that the person who urgently needs money is not being responsible. They're not responsible enough to save money, to put money away, to actually do extra work if they need to actually invest. No matter what the situation. Like, I am lucky in many ways, yes, but I'm also smart enough to know that I need to have a decent amount of money put away. If I lose my business, if I lose my job, if I end up in the hospital or one of my family members ends up hurt, something like this, I make sure that over time, I'm continuously saving money and putting money away for those rainy days, for those hard situations. So when a person comes to me and says like, oh, I want to borrow money because something really urgent happened, or maybe there's a car accident or whatever, I have to ask myself, like, does this guy know how to manage his money? Is he or she being responsible? Is this really something that is out of their control? I promise you, 9 times out of 10, the situation is not out of their control. It is just that they are not responsible enough to know or understand how to manage their money properly. So that means if you lend them money, all it is, it's going to become a weight on your shoulders or a weight on your conscience that someone else owes you money and you have to bother them to get it back.